Okay, for this exercises, we're going to continue, and we first go to the menu bar from selection and select by attributes. So Cabbage Town, and we had a grocery selected earlier, but didn't clean it up and get unique value. It's right here. So less than, hit apply, and now we can see that when we can double click the attribute value to add it to the expression without pressing the spacebar, but if you type a value, you must add a space in front of it. When you apply the query, ArcMap searches the attribute table for records that have a value in the grocery field that is less than 0.05. The corresponding features are selected on the map. So on the map, postal code areas that meet the desired criteria are selected based on your query. If you had just looked at the map at face value, you never would have known that these postal code areas meet the selected criteria. On the status bar, notice that 1, 2, 3 features are selected. If you don't see it, switch to the list by selection view to see how many are selected, and then switch back to the list by drawing order view. Since this is one of the targets your client wants, you will next create a layer from the selection. So we are going to right-click the Cabbage Town postal code area layer and click selection and create layer from selected features. A new layer will be created. So now we're going to create selection, create layer from selection features. So that's the new layer that we just created. So a layer is created called Cabbage Town postcode area selection. It is symbolized by a random field color. Rename the new layer Grocery Target. We're going to rename it Grocery Target. On the menu bar, we're going to now earlier we did in the menu bar we did clear selection, but this time we're going to just use this button that it's the same. So you now have a new selection layer that you can provide to your client with, which shows postal code areas with less than 5% of households purchasing groceries online. Your client will now be able to increase advertisements to postal codes in this segment that generally do not make many online purchases. Next, you will work on the home and garden criteria your client wants. You will target postal code areas in which households have an average income of $75,000 to $150,000, and in which that at least one household spends more than $250 online each year for home and garden products. We're going to turn off the grocery target layer on the menu bar. We're going to go selection, select by attributes. So now first we're going to turn this off and selection, select by attributes. And make sure Cabbage Town postal code areas is chosen in the layer list. Below the expression box, click the clear button to clear the previous queries. So in the fields box, we're going to scroll to household income, average household income, and double click it and click the greater than or equal to. We're going to do greater than or equal to button, and you see it's added there, and we're going to press the space bar, and we're going to type 75, and there is no criteria, and we're going to type 75123 and click and button, and then double click average household income again once more, and then we're going to click less than button, less than and equal, and we put a space bar and then type 150123, and now your query is displayed in the expression box. So this is the expression box. Everything looks good. We're going to click apply, and now the criteria that fits will highlight it. When building query expression, incorrect syntax such as unnecessary use of commas or periods can cause errors. The verify button can be used to check whether the query syntax is correct. So we can click verify here, and the expression was successfully verified. And then if you want more information on building a query expression, we can consult ArcGIS Desktop Help on the Context tab. Navigate to Desktop Mapping, working with layers, interacting with layer contents, query expressions in ArcGIS, building a query expression. And also you can just Google it. When you apply the query, the corresponding feature 93 that have an average household income of $75,000 to $150,000 are selected on the map. Next, you will make the query slightly more complex to target the postal code areas that have households that spend more than $250 on home and garden products online, so represented by the HMGRG250 attribute fields. On the attribute by fields dialog box, click the add button in the fields box. So now we're going to space and we're going to add the HGH. No, not this one. It's this one. So we're going to delete this wrong one, and we're going to make it greater than 0. Spacebar and 0. So now we're going to verify it was good. Okay, and then so now we had the expression verified. ArcMap search the HGMRG50 attribute field for values greater than 0, which means that all households that have a spend more than 250 are chosen from the selection. On the map, fewer postal code areas, that will be 79. Hit apply, hit OK. How do we know it's 79? And then we can see from here 79 areas are selected because fewer of them satisfy both conditions. Now, as with the previous grocery selection, you will create a new layer for your client. So we are going to right click the Cabbagetown postal code area layer and click selection. Then selection and create layer from here, and now so right click the Cabbagetown postal code area layer and click selection, and then create create layer from selected features. We're going to rename new layer Home and Garden Target. And hit OK. Now switch to the list by selection view. It's right here. And in the selected category, click to clear layer selection button for the Cabbage Town postal code area layer. After that, don't forget to switch back to the list by drawing order view. Finally, you will create one more query to target households that have an average income of 175,000 or more and that have a high proportion 35% or above online vacation purchases that exceeds 1,000 represented by the VG 1,000 attribute fields. Now we're going to turn off the Home and Garden Target layer. On the menu bar, we're going to click Selection and select by attributes. Make sure the Cabbage Town postal code area is chosen for the layer list, and which it is, and we're going to clear here. And now in the fields box, we're going to scroll down for the average household income, and we're going to make it equal or greater to, and we're going to press 175123, and we're going to click M button, and we're going to double click the VG V_G1000, and then click greater than or equal to, and press the space bar. We're going to make 0.035, and now our query expression in the box is right here, and we're going to hit apply, hit OK. And there are far fewer less to target, considering the combined criteria for a high level of income along with a high proportion of online purchases of vacation cost more than $1,000. So now we are going to mention, as with the previous segment selection, create a new layer from the current selection, and we are going to name the new layer Vacation Target. So we're going to right click on it. It's this one. Right click on it and then selection and create layer from selected features. And now we have this one, and we're going to rename it Vacation Target. And when we finish, we're going to clear the selection. Remember, these layer files are elements of the map document, pointing to Cabbage Town shapefile. If you want to make this permanent shapefile or feature class, you can right-click the layer in the table of contents and click Data, Export Data to create it. Another option is to create a layer package, LPK, that includes both the layer properties symbolization labeling, table properties, and the dataset referenced by the layer. It can be easily shared with ArcGIS Online through ArcMap. For more information, we can just Google it or do more things. So now we're going to save everything, and we're going to end this video. In next video, we're going to start with exercise 15C, creating reports. Thank you for watching.